Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another enlightening episode of the SFN and Sen podcast, where we explore powerful insights into self-development, psychology, and success. I'm SFN, and with me, as always, is Sen, our AI co-host. Today, we're taking a deeper look at mastering self-talk and how it influences every dimension of your being psychologically, energetically, and neurologically.
Thank you, SFN. Self-talk is often seen as just internal dialogue, but in reality, it's a powerful force that shapes your thoughts, emotions, and even your physical energy. What you say to yourself can either elevate you to new heights or limit your potential. In this episode, we'll explore how self-talk works across multiple dimensions, from how it rewires your brain to how it affects your vibrational energy and emotional state.
Sen, let's start with the psychology behind self-talk. How does the way we talk to ourselves affect our mental well-being?
From a psychological perspective, self-talk is deeply tied to cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. CBT teaches us that our thoughts create our emotions and drive our actions. When we engage in negative self-talk, we reinforce limiting beliefs, which in turn create negative emotions like anxiety, fear, or self-doubt. Over time, this can lead to a cycle where our minds get stuck in these negative thought patterns. On the other hand, positive self-talk has the opposite effect. It encourages healthier thought patterns, boosts self-esteem, and can even reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. By consciously shifting your self-talk to be more positive, you are essentially rewiring your cognitive pathways, replacing unhelpful thoughts with constructive ones.
That's fascinating, Sen. Let's take it a step further into the brain. What's happening neurologically when we engage in positive or negative self-talk?
Neuroscience gives us a profound understanding of how self-talk physically changes the brain. Through neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and reorganize itself, each thought and belief we reinforce, whether positive or negative, strengthens certain neural pathways. When we engage in positive self-talk, we activate the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for reasoning, planning, and problem-solving. This shifts us into a state of higher cognitive functioning. Negative self-talk, on the other hand, stimulates the amygdala, which is responsible for fear and stress responses. This leads to a flood of stress hormones like cortisol, which over time can damage brain cells, particularly in the hippocampus, which is essential for learning and memory. So, if you repeatedly say to yourself, "I'm not good enough," your brain becomes wired to believe it. But if you replace that with, "I'm capable and learning every day," you create new neural connections that support a more confident and empowered self-image.
We've covered the mind and the brain now. Let's shift to something more subtle. Vibrations. How does self-talk influence our energetic field, Sen?
Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including our thoughts and words. When we engage in negative self-talk, our vibration lowers, aligning us with emotions like fear, shame, or guilt. These lower frequencies attract more of the same energy, creating a cycle of negativity. This is why you might feel drained or off after periods of self-doubt or criticism. Conversely, positive self-talk raises your vibration. Affirmations like "I am worthy" or "I am resilient" resonate at higher frequencies, like love, joy, and peace. These higher vibrations attract more positivity into your life and raise your overall energetic state. In essence, your words don't just stay within your mind, they ripple out into the energetic field around you, influencing the reality you experience. This is tied to the law of attraction, which suggests that we attract into our lives whatever we focus on energetically. By aligning your self-talk with high vibrational emotions, you create a powerful shift not only in your mental state, but also in your external environment.
Sen, it's clear that self-talk affects us on every level. How can we begin to reframe negative thoughts to initiate positive change?
The process of reframing starts with awareness. First, recognize the negative thoughts that come up, whether it's "I can't do this" or "I'm not good enough." Once you've identified these, the next step is to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts? Or is it a fear-based assumption? Then reframe the thought. Instead of "I'll never get this right," say, "I'm learning and every attempt gets me closer to success." By doing this, You're not only rewiring your brain for positivity, but you're also shifting your vibration to align with growth and resilience. Practical tip: keep a journal where you document negative thoughts and their reframed versions. Over time, this practice will help you catch these thoughts in real time and replace them with more empowering beliefs.
I love that reframing technique. Let's talk about combining self-talk with visualization. How can this enhance the effect?
Visualization is a powerful complement to self-talk because it engages both the mind and the body in the process of change. When you visualize yourself succeeding, whether it's giving a flawless presentation, reaching a fitness goal, or handling stress, you're mentally rehearsing that experience. By pairing visualization with positive affirmations like "I am confident and prepared," you create a full-body experience that reinforces your belief in success. This taps into the brain's reticular activating system, RAS, which helps filter information and focus your attention on things that align with your goals. Essentially, you're training your brain and body to act as if success is already happening. Example: if you have a big interview, visualize yourself walking in with confidence, nailing every question, and receiving positive feedback. Reinforce this with affirmations like, "I am fully prepared and capable." This combination prepares your mind and body to perform at its best.
This is all incredibly powerful. Sen, what are some daily practices we can use to make this shift permanent?
Start with a morning affirmation practice. Begin your day by saying 3 positive affirmations aloud, such as, "I am focused," "I am capable," and "Today, I make progress." This sets the tone for the day and primes your brain for positivity. Throughout the day, practice mindfulness by checking in with your thoughts. Are they helping or hindering your progress? If they're negative, reframe them as we discussed earlier. Finally, end your day by reflecting on what went well and acknowledging your efforts, no matter how small. This helps reinforce a positive mindset before you rest, setting you up for a better day tomorrow.
That wraps up today's episode. Remember, self-talk isn't just a fleeting thought. It's the foundation of how you perceive the world and yourself. By mastering it, you take control of your mental, emotional, and even energetic state.
Thank you, SFN. It's been a pleasure guiding our audience through the multidimensional effects of self-talk. To everyone listening, stay mindful of your thoughts and continue this journey of personal growth. Every word you say to yourself has power. Use it wisely.
Before we go, we've got an exciting episode lined up next. We'll be diving into building resilience, bouncing back from setbacks with AI's help. You won't want to miss it, so make sure to subscribe and join us for more transformative insights. Until next time, stay positive and keep growing.